Turn me up some. Whoa, whoa. Turn me up some.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of the Rant Show. I'm, as always, your very lovely and quite sexy host for this Rant Show, and Karu. And today I'm going to be talking on the subject of video games again, to be more specific to video games. Now, I have not done all the research on this. This is only going off of the teaser trailer and the rumors that I've heard so far dealing with one of the games. But I am going to be talking about the new Fallout game coming out called Fallout 76. And then I'm also later after this going to be talking about hopefully there being a new Dragon Age game in the works, which I hope there is. But first we're going to talk about Fallout. For those of you that don't know, I'm a big fan of Fallout. I've almost beat every game, although I've yet to beat Fallout 4. I know it's been out forever. I have the thing I do, and this is a side thing, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. I have a habit of when it comes to games, if I play a game that's pretty long, and I take a break for a while from said game, and eventually I come back to it, I have a habit of deleting the save file I have and starting from the beginning. Because, see, to be honest, I exactly don't know why I do it. It's probably in part the fact, what's the word I'm looking for? Part to the fact that I kind of forget some of the stuff I did, considering it's been a while since I played the game last. So I have it of restarting from the beginning, and then stopping at one point and not touching it for a while, then wanting to play the game again, and then having to delete that save file and starting from the beginning again. So you get the point of why I don't get certain games done. Or at least why I haven't ever beat Fallout 4 yet. With that being said, I'm excited for Fallout 76, because even though I've never beaten Fallout 4, I've loved all of the Fallout games so far. From New Vegas, to Fallout 3, to... I've even played the old Fallout games, and I've even loved them. Actually, I've been thinking about trying to do a Let's Play on them here on my channel here soon. I don't know, we'll see if that happens. But, I want to talk about Fallout 76, and to be honest, I love the trailer. Because from the looks of it, just from the teaser trailer, which if those of you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can check it out, or you just go to Google search and watch it yourself. But I love the teaser trailer because it left a lot unanswered. And I love it when teaser trailers do that and don't give a whole lot at the beginning. Because pretty much verbatim, what shows is it shows a guy. It looks like he's preparing to leave a very empty vault, which leads to question what exactly happened in Vault 76. And if you look up the Wikipedia of all the vaults in the Fallout timeline, 76 is, from what I understand, someone can correct me if I'm wrong on this. Vault 76 is actually a vault that started and was developed 20 years before what happened in Fallout 4, the beginning of Fallout 4, where all the bombs went boom. And it was as an anniversary to something. I forget exactly what it was. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong on this in the comments below. But this is going off from what I heard. And I don't know how people started living in there prior to the bombs falling, and exactly what's happening now in said vault. Or why it at least looks in the trailer that no one's there except the vault dweller himself. So it left a lot of questions unanswered, which, like I said, is good for me, because I like it when it doesn't reveal everything at once. Now, since then, Bethesda has gone on Twitter and said, hey, listen guys, if you don't hear anything official from us, do not consider it as official of whatever deals with this game. And the reason why they had to put this out on Twitter, I forget exactly when they posted it was like 2 or 3 days ago, was because after the teaser trailer was released, a lot of rumors started dropping. And one of the biggest ones is the rumor about this game going to be a giant MMO base building game, where it's a massive online multiplayer, kind of like the most recent Elder Scrolls, how they made that an online multiplayer, and a massive multiplayer online and all that other stuff. And like I said, this is one of the biggest base building, one of the biggest rumors going around, saying that, hey, this might what happens with Fallout 76. Now, this has never been confirmed, or Bethesda hasn't come out and said if it's true or not, so I'm not taking it as it is. But considering it's the biggest rumor going around right now of what possibly Fallout 76 could be, I'm just gonna say this. I pray to God it's not. Because, yes, even though giant MMOs have done well in the past, especially based off of very popular games, like, like the Old Republic did, because it was based off of Knights of the Old Republic did. Wow, words, Carter, please. Because it was based off of the game franchise Knights of the Old Republic, and, Elder Scrolls Online was very popular because of all the Elder Scrolls games. I'm hoping Fallout doesn't do this, because like Mass Effect, Fallout was popular for one of many reasons, and one of the main reasons was because of its single player, because of its single player story mode. Now, if they made Fallout 76 multiplayer like co-opable through couch play or online play, I wouldn't be too upset about that. Just don't make it a giant MMO with base building and online players all over the world that you have to combat with or fight against or whatever. Don't make it that. If you want to make it like it's just a simple online, simple multiplayer where people have the choice to either play solo or with someone else, that's fine. Put that in if you want. Just don't make it a giant MMO base building multiplayer like a lot of some of the rumors are saying. Please. Because like I said, Fallout, the entire game franchise, got popular for one main reason, just like the Mass Effect franchise did. It's because of its single-player story mode gameplay. And all except for, the issues with Andromeda, Mass Effect had a killer story mode. The storyline for those were fantastic. Yes, even Mass Effect 3 had its faults, but it's still a good-ass game. And I hope Fallout Bethesda keeps with what they're doing. Like, if something, you ever hear the term, if it's broke, don't fix it? Well, Fallout isn't broke, so don't fix it. Don't try to make it better thinking a base building giant MMO will be better than what you're currently doing with the game. If you want to update the graphics and the way people look, that's fine. If you want to introduce a simple multiplayer where it's co-opable through couch or online, where someone can play, two people can play together to help each other out in the story mode, that's fine. You want to do that, go ahead, that's fine. That's not really affecting anything. But do not just make it a giant fucking MMO with base building, algorithms, and whatnot. Please, for the love of God, don't. Focus and keep intact, I guess the word is, with what made the franchise good so far. And like I said, just like Mass Effect, it was with its single story mode gameplay. Because, not to get it on a huge rant about Mass Effect Andromeda, even though it was still a half-decent game, it didn't hold up to the Mass Effect name. Because they decided halfway through of trying to come out with DLCs for it, BioWare pretty much said that they're not going to be doing. They said, "Screw it, we're not doing DLCs anymore to try and fix the storyline." Which a lot of the storyline in the game, a lot of people, fans of Mass Effect, had issues with. They said, "We're not doing this anymore. We're just going to focus on multiplayer," which was a bad fucking move on their part. But we're not getting into that. So I'm hoping for Bethesda Fallout doesn't go on the same path and decide, you know what, we're going to try something different, because it'll probably make the game even better. It's not broken, don't fix it, just stick with the single player mode story and just focus on the story. If you want to update graphics, that's fine. If you want to make a simple multiplayer where someone can join you in the game and help you with the story, that's fine. But don't touch it besides that, please, for the love of God. Because that's what made Fallout 3, New Vegas, Fallout 4, and all the other previous games great. It was the story. Do not fuck with that. Please. I have very high hopes for Fallout 76. So please don't screw this up. Please, if Bethesda, if by some miracle of a chance you see this, which I doubt you will, but if some miracle, heaven sent from above, chance you see this, look at Mass Effect Andromeda and what it could have been if BioWare listened to its fans. You had a killer franchise that wasn't going anywhere, and even though Mass Effect Andromeda in itself was a half-decent game, it could have been a hell of a lot better. But they decided to focus on halfway through of trying to fix some of their mistakes. They decided to say screw it and focus on their multiplayer and other games. Dumb move on their part. Because I doubt at this point, it's sad for me to say this, that the Mass Effect franchise is going to be revived anytime in the near future. So, take lessons from them and don't fuck up what's already good. Please. With that being said, hopefully I got my point across about that. With that being said, though, we're now going to jump into speaking of BioWare, we're going to be jumping into the Dragon Age franchise. Those of you that don't know, besides the monster franchise that was Mass Effect, BioWare had another one going on, and that was Dragon Age. Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age 3, Dragon Age Inquisition. Dragon Age 3 was Inquisition, sorry. But they're all badass games, in my opinion. I know some people weren't too much of a fan of certain things dealing with Dragon Age 2, which are understandable, but still fucking love the game. Played the shit out of it. Haven't beat Dragon Age Inquisition yet, just like Fallout 4. Yes, I know it's been out for a while, but I have the same habit with Dragon Age Inquisition that I have with Fallout 4. I'm eventually going to beat it, especially since I just bought all the DLCs for it. It's going to take me a while, but just please bear with. I've been playing it over on my Twitch channel, by the way, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link for my Twitch channel down below. Because I want to dive back into playing more of that on my Twitch channel. But I just... Even without me officially beating Dragon Age Inquisition yet, and please guys, don't post any spoilers down below. I have not beat the game yet. I do not want to know any spoilers, especially with some of the supposed, mind-blowing story mode consequences that some of the DLCs have. Please, no spoilers, please. I will get around to beating the game, I promise. But even with me not fully playing all the way through Dragon Inquisition, I love Dragon Age Inquisition. Like I said, yes, I know it's been out for a while, but I love the game. I really do. And so, with that even being said, and me loving all the previous games, in fact, I plan on getting Dragon Age Origins for PC here soon, and throwing in some mods to spice things up. I'm probably going to wind up either making a Let's Play series out of that, or doing it over on Twitch. I loved all the games, and I'm really hoping BioWare, once again, wow, words cover, please. Like I said, with Bethesda, if by some chance they watch this, the same with BioWare, if by some god miracle chance you watch this, please don't abandon the Dragon Age franchise. A lot of people want a new Dragon Age game to come out. You haven't officially announced if you are making one, but please make one. Yes, I know you're still working. Yeah, that's a word. You're still working on the final touches for Anthem, which I'm excited for buying and playing, by the way. So I understand you can't make it right now, but please do not abandon the Dragon Age franchise so far, especially when there's still a lot unanswered and that could go on within the franchise itself. And plus, I just love the game. I want to see another one, to be quite honest, and so do a lot of other people. So guys, BioWare, please, by some god of a chance you watch this, you've done well with the franchise so far. Dragon Age Inquisition, even though I've never beaten it fully, still mind-blowing to me. The soundtrack, oh god, the soundtrack, especially oh god, what was the name of the song? The Dawn Will Come. Favorite fucking song of that game. I've at least listened to it on YouTube and covers of it on YouTube at least 50,000 times at this point. Killer soundtrack. So, in my book and several others, trust me, in several hundreds of thousands of others, Dragon Age is still an awesome and amazing franchise, and we want to see another game come out. So guys, please, after Anthem is done, please get on to working one, pretty please, with sugar on top. And if you do, please, how can I put this? Please make the Warden show back up. I would love, and this is, I think I talked about this on a YouTube video when Dragon Age Inquisition was coming out. One of the things I really would have loved for Dragon Age Inquisition, even though it's a good game, I love the character you are in the game. You know, what they call him? Whatever, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm having a huge ass brain fart right now. But, the Herald of Andraste, that's it. Oh god, why can I not remember that? Even though, you know, the Herald of Andraste was a good character, love him. One of the things, when Dragon Age Inquisition was first announced, one of the things I would love to see happen is a choice. A choice I would give you in the beginning of the game, whether, hey, you could either go through the storyline as the hero Ferelden, or as Hawk. Your choice. Would love that. And depending on who you choose, it changed the story around. Maybe not a whole lot, but considering on these two separate characters and they went to two separate storylines, maybe at some points he'll experience something different than the other one would. Would love that. So here's just a simple suggestion. If please, 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 you do come out with a new Dragon Age game within the coming years, have the same choice again that I would have liked to see in Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, like I said, Dragon Age Inquisition, regardless, good game. Love the main character, the guy you play, or girl you play in the game. But what I would have liked to see in Dragon Age Inquisition, I would also like to see in the new Dragon Age game. So if you do come out with a Dragon Age game, which I do pray to God you do, have a choice being able to be made at the beginning of the game, where either you could be the Herald of Andraste, whether you could be the hero of Ferelden, or you could be Hawk. And depending on which one you choose, affects the storyline. Like, maybe not major parts of the storyline, but like the way each character experiences certain things and who exactly they run into. You know, maybe like little stuff like that. But I would love to see a choice like that. That would be freaking fantastic. Yes, I know that'd be kind of complicated and take a lot more time to make a game like that, considering, you know, at least more options and more code to input. To put it simply, which there's nothing simple about making a video game nowadays. Trust me, I know. I went to ITT Tech. I know tiny bit of what you have to do, so I can at least speak somewhat to that effect. But I would love to see a choice like that happen. To be honest, I'm happy with the three characters you guys have introduced so far. Like I said, you know, Hawk, the Grey Warden, and the Herald of Andraste. Keep it with those three. Don't make another one appear that you're in control of again. Please keep it to those three, and please, if at all possible, make it be a choice in the beginning of the new Dragon Age game, where you can choose which one you would like to be, either the hero for Ferelden, Hawk, or the Herald of Andraste. Please, it'd be great if you guys did that. My personal opinion, and probably the opinion of several others. But just in short, guys, even if you don't do that, if somehow you see this video, and I'm sure others out there that see this video will agree with me on this, I just want to see a new Dragon Age game come out, for it to follow the storyline of everything that's happened so far. Because even without me finishing Dragon Age Inquisition yet, I still know from what people told me without giving me spoilers that there's still a lot left unanswered. So I would love to see another Dragon Age game come out, and please, please, for the love of God, if you do, no offense BioWare, but you could have done a lot better. Even though, like I said, it was still a half-decent game, you could have done a lot better with Andromeda. So please, if you're coming out with another Dragon Age game, do not make the same mistake you did with Andromeda. I'm begging you. And if by some chance BioWare has already teased that they're coming out with another Dragon Age game, perhaps you guys could let me know in the comments below, because from what I understand, they haven't yet. Could have missed it though, so if I did and they already have, let me know in the comments below, because I'd be elated to know that, especially if they have. But and I know, especially when they were coming out with Dragon Age, they went on Twitter and other places and it said that if it'd be really hard at this point to reintroduce the Grey Warden, but you could if you tried. Like, let's face it, you honestly could if you tried. So please, pretty please, with sugar on top, try, and because I really would love to be the Grey Warden again. He was, out of all of them, he's still my favorite. So please, pretty please, with sugar on top, try, and come out with a new Dragon Age game, please. And like I said, it'd be great if you had the choice at the beginning of said game of which main character you would like to be. Because I think we're good with 3 characters. We don't need any new ones introduced that you play as. So just please stick with those 3. Even if you don't give a choice of which one you can be at the beginning of the game, if you say, hey, look, okay, you're going to be the Grey Warden again, that'd be fantastic. I would love to see, if nothing else, at least make the main character be the Grey Warden again, please. And then, of course, as you've done with all the other games, make what you chose in the previous games affect what happens in this one. Because that's an aspect I love that you have been doing so far. Especially with the Dragon Age games, you kind of abandoned that with Dragon Age Andromeda. We're not going to talk about that. Sorry, I had to say it, BioWare, I had to. But, please, in short, BioWare, make another Dragon Age game. If possible, have a choice between the 3 main characters we've all been so far throughout the Dragon Age franchise. And if not, please make us be the Grey Warden again. And if at all possible, have the choices that we've made in the previous games affect this one. But in short, just make the freaking game, please. I would love to see another Dragon Age game come out. It's an amazing franchise. Seriously, applause for what you've done with that great franchise so far. And Fallout 76, Bethesda, please don't make this game be a giant MMO. Stick with what made the franchise great to begin with, which was the story mode and the single player. Like I said, if you want to update graphics, that's fine. If you want to make it, like what I call a simple multiplayer, that's fine. Where someone can hop in and help you out in the story mode, that's fine. That's dandy. But don't go any further than that, please. Don't abandon what made the game franchise great so far. But with that being said, I'm going to end it here, guys. I hope you really did enjoy this Rant show. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button down below and letting me know in the comments. Also, if you are new to this channel, please hit that sub button, hit that bell button, and please, because YouTube is working so great nowadays, if you cannot tell by the sarcasm in my voice, when you hit that bell button, turn on all notifications so that way you know when I post a video. Because, baby, I come out with a lot of more videos besides this. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video regardless. As always, peace, love, and chicken grease. Oh, full rel. I'll see you on my Spark Watchers later. As always, welcome to my domain. As always, and forever, peace.